Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. In today's video, I'm going to be giving my review for Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind. This is a first time watch for me. Wife said she'd seen it, but she can't remember a ton about it, and then she just doesn't like it. I'm trying to get through some of the Jim Carreys that I've not seen that I own, mostly because he did come out saying that he was stepping away, kind of again actually, because he sort of stepped away before. But I guess now he's fully stepping away and retiring. He said, only way he would come back is if a script really uh, intrigued him to come and act again. So I think he's just kind of over Hollywood. I think the whole Will Smith thing kind of put Jim Carrey in a bad spot with Hollywood and acting and all that in general. So, cause
The what?
the Will Smith incident where he slapped Chris Rock.
Why? I mean, I know he didn't think it was right, but what
He just
about...
said it just didn't look good for Hollywood and acting and all that kind of stuff. But
was it wrong?
No, but this had a really good cast. You got obviously Jim Carrey, Kate Winslet, Kirsten Dunst, Mark Ruffalo, and Elijah Wood. Basically, the movie's kind of confusing at first. I had to really think about everything that was going on because it is a very different film. But basically, Kate Winslet and his character meet. They have a relationship. She gets her mind wiped away of all the memories of their relationship. He ends up finding out because for some reason a friend of his had a card that said it, and I don't understand how he got the card, but and so Jim's character find out, what's his character's name? Joel finds out and ends up having his memory erased. And so throughout the middle portion of the movie, you're seeing him going through his memories and sort of reliving his memories and he's sort of deciding not to do it by the end of his sort of vision memory quest, if you want to call it. But then the first part of the movie, especially right before the beginning credits start, and then after you get past the whole memory part of the memory scenes from it, that's the stuff happening in the present. So in the beginning, they're meeting up basically for a second time and not knowing it, and then by the end, we pick back up at the scene where he's dropping her off and she's running inside to get her clothes because she's wanting to stay overnight at his place because she's really tired. And we pick back up at that, and that's when they end up realizing that they had their memories wiped because Kirsten Dunst's character has released all the information to everybody that's ever had this done because something went on with her. I ain't gonna say exactly what, in case you've not seen it, because that's a whole nother part of the movie. And there's another part in there with Elijah Wood and the whole Kate Winslet and Jim Carrey relationship. He's involved in a certain way. I don't want to say too much about that either, but yeah, we basically end up back in present time with them learning that they have formerly dated and realizing that they had they wiped their memories of each other, and they're sitting there like listening to stuff they've said, and they don't understand why they're saying it, but they're saying, so they're trying to decide, do they want to continue this sort of relationship or should they just stop because obviously something didn't work before, even though they can't remember nothing, but they don't understand why they said this stuff. And I mean, I find it to be a very, very good film. Very different for him. Very well acted. Some of the scenes and cinematography is kind of different. Let's just say there's scenes where he's supposed to be like this little kid, and he's like shrunk down, and everything's huge around him because he's supposed to be like a little, I think like a little kid or something. And so some of the cinematography and scenes are kind of very out there, but overall, I really enjoyed the film. I think uh, Jim Carrey definitely could have done some more dramatic roles, and that's kind of the thing. I noticed a trend with a lot of comedic actors. They can do very well in dramatic roles.
Which is odd, but you would,
Yeah, I mean, because Adam Sandler, he does really well in dramatic roles.
Steve Carell's okay.
Steve
He's mainly
Carell's
good in
pretty
comedy,
good. Robin Williams done really good. And obviously Jim Carrey. So there's, for some reason, comedic actors tend to trend into dramatic roles very well, and that's what's happened here. You know, he done very well. I think the chemistry between him and Kate was very well done. You really felt their chemistry throughout the whole film, and I just thoroughly enjoyed it. Give it a 4 out of 5. Um, definitely stays on my shelf. Definitely happy to own it. We'll watch it again at some point. Um, but yeah, definitely say check it out if you haven't. If you just seen his comedic stuff, uh, and haven't ventured into his dramatic stuff, I would definitely say give it a watch. I think his first dramatic role I saw Jim Carrey in was probably the number 23, maybe.
I hate that movie.
And I really enjoy that film. I'm probably in the minority of people who like that film because I know that film sort of gets uh, hated on a lot. So, but I really enjoyed it. So, but yeah, so definitely give that a shot if you've not seen it. 4 out of 5 for me. What if, could you rate it just by memory?
No, I couldn't rate it by memory.
Not by memory? Okay. So, but that is everything for this review. So please comment, like, subscribe, hit the bell to be notified for our videos, and we'll see you on the next one.